Well, as tens of thousands mourned the life of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, we are learning more about the investigation into his suspected killer. Tyler Robinson is facing murder charges. In addition to several others, he could face the death penalty if convicted. FBI Director Kash Patel saying the investigation will be thorough and exhaustive and that his agency will pursue every lead to its conclusion. NewsNation's Alex Caprariello is live in the newsroom. Alex, with more. What else is Patel targeting here?
Well, the FBI is following up on all leads at this point. Some that are going to be routine when it comes to criminal investigations, but also pouring through some of those tips and suggestions from far-fetched conspiracy theories circling on the internet since Charlie Kirk's death. FBI Director Kash Patel says it's all in the name of transparency for the public. The agency director has been on the hot seat for weeks now. Earlier this month, he was grilled by Congress over his handling of the Epstein files and how he runs the top law enforcement agency in the country. But more recently, his credibility has been questioned over the apparent mishandling of this Charlie Kirk shooting investigation, especially when he incorrectly posted that a suspect was in custody when in reality, the accused shooter was still on the run. So in a statement posted to coincide with Charlie Kirk's memorial service, Patel writes, quote, "We are meticulously investigating theories and questions, including the location from where the shot was taken, the possibility of accomplices, the text message confession and related conversations, Discord chats, the angle of the shot and bullet impact, how the weapon was transported, hand gestures observed as potential signals near Charlie at the time of his assassination, and visitors to the alleged shooter's residence in the hours and days leading up to September 10, 2025. Investigators have been able to uncover and share a wealth of evidence that directly implicates 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, and even more details are expected to come out at Robinson's preliminary hearing next Monday. Patel says some of these details, they're going to remain secret to protect the investigation, but he also noted some theories have already been debunked. Eagle-eyed internet sleuths have questioned why a departing aircraft close to the university turned off its tracker right after Kirk was killed. Patel says both the pilot and the FAA have been interviewed about this exact moment, and then he attributes the lost signal to the rural nature of those Utah mountains.
Saying, Alex, the rooftop from where the sniper is said to have shot Kirk also under close scrutiny. Why is that?
Right. So, Nichole, this also speaks to some of that chatter buzzing online. Rampant speculation and rumors there. Some social media users are questioning the trajectory of the bullet and the possibility that another shooter might be involved. So what you're seeing right there on the right side of your screen is video that I actually shot personally from my phone last week while at Utah Valley University. So I was standing in the approximate location where Charlie Kirk was sitting at the time he was shot. So as that video zooms in, you're going to see that estimated 200 yards of distance between Kirk was sitting and the rooftop where police say Robinson fired his rifle. Investigators say there were tracks left behind right there on that roof from a shooter lying in a prone position. When I looked at the university's layout with my own eyes, and you can kind of see it here in this video, you could see just how many tiers of rooftops exist surrounding that student courtyard. So the FBI is going to be thoroughly dissecting the school's architecture blueprint to make sure that they have a case that is fully buttoned up. And then at the very same time, I had a chance to talk to the university president about this. She tells me there are no plans to stop hosting political events at the campus, even in the wake of this assassination.
Yeah, there are certainly a lot of conspiracy theories out there at this point. All right, Alex, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.